Today on the Daily Loot, I have 5 websites that you need to check out before the end of the world. Hey everyone, I'm Alex Williams. Thank you so much for watching the Daily Loot. As I said before, I am counting down the 5 websites that you should check out before the end of the world. Now, me being a filmmaker and a film lover, it's no surprise that website number 5 is a short film website called filmsshort.com. Filmsshort.com showcases tons of short films. But don't get overwhelmed because you can browse by genre, best of country, and just alphabetically. Now, being a pretty big horror fan myself, I really enjoyed the horror category. Even if you're not a horror fan, there are tons of films showcased on filmsshort.com. So type in the web address filmsshort.com and bookmark it. Now, recently in the past year, I've become a fan of webcomics. Webcomics are short, sweet, to the point, and usually pretty funny. So the number 4 website is the home of the webcomic Amazing Superpowers at amazingsuperpowers.com. Now, amazingsuperpowers.com is set up pretty much like any other webcomic site. The featured comic sits right in the middle of the page. It has a previous and next button, so you can browse the comics pretty freely. I think the best thing about amazingsuperpowers.com is its style. With so many webcomics out there, a lot of newer comic artists try to emulate other comics that they like. So, seeing Amazing Superpowers have such a unique style is refreshing. Beyond having such a great style, Amazing Superpowers is actually quite funny. Sometimes it's a little dry humor, but ultimately it makes me laugh every time. So once again, bookmark amazingsuperpowers.com. The website coming in at number 3 is a website that I just found myself. Now, a lot of people say that arts and crafts are kind of feminine or maybe a little bit childish, but not at manmadediy.com. Manmadediy.com is a manly arts and crafts site. Everything from the background to the way it's set up is manly. If you look to the navigation buttons up top and click on How To, it shows some really great arts and crafts that you can do and still feel like a man. A couple of my favorites this holiday season include the booze-infused moonshine marshmallows, which will make your hot chocolate just a little bit more relaxing, or the Lego ornaments for Christmas trees. Now, just in case the world ends sometime today, you might want to pick out one of these crafts and do it right now. The website that comes in at number 2 is actually quite popular, but for some reason, every time I talk to people on the street or friends or family, they still don't know what it is. The website I'm talking about is Etsy.com. Etsy.com is the prime place for gifts this season. Sometimes when you go to the front page, it can seem a little bit Martha Stewart-y, but if you navigate around or if you search for something that you like, normally you're going to find something. Now let's say you go to the search bar and type in zombies. You're going to find some really incredible zombie gifts. Now, when browsing around, you may find that a lot of these gifts seem a bit pricey, but a lot of these gifts are handmade and limited. Definitely bookmark Etsy.com for the next time you need to shop for gifts. Now, before we get to the number 1 website you have to check out before the end of the world, remember that we have new episodes Monday through Friday, so click that subscribe button to keep updated. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. And mark your calendars for January 2nd, 2013 for the premiere episode of The Loot, the show where we raid the internet for the best content you've never seen. Now, we finally get to the number 1 web... What are you doing, man? I'm trying to... What? I don't hear anything. Dad, did you hear that?